Howdy y'all, Joe Hills here, recording as I always do in Nashville, Tennessee, and today I am streaming live from Nashville, Tennessee, playing on the Hermitcraft Minecraft server. It is an invite-only server for which I do not control the invites. Why not? Well, it's kind of like a democracy, except with less voting. I don't know. It's like an oligarchy, but if everybody were a member? That's not quite it either. Either way, it is not up to me to decide who gets to be on the server, so if you're asking, I can't help. You know what? We got a lot to do on the server today. First off, maybe we should cover up this roof here with some slabs. That would be a good way to get rid of like this roofing-related issue. Some people are saying, Joe, do a prank. Maybe not. Gotta have a good plan for a prank. Welcome, though, to everyone here. Phase 1, Isaac New World, Karis Sophia, Black Snake, Asher, I'm on your laptop, Dope Sauce, Tobias, Jackery Jackson is a pretty cool name. Arctic Blast 324 is cool all the same. Not gonna please do a prank immediately. Welcome, Ukebeck and Zope the Walrus. No, Gert the Walrus. Okay. These are the joys of live streaming late at night. Normally, my streams, or traditionally my streams, would be recorded live during my work day, during my lunch hour. Instead, I've spent the whole day frying my brain, trying to get all my work stuff done, and trying to get my house in order. This is not like a metaphor, like, Joe Hills, you get your house in order, but like, literally there's just like a lot of laundry and dishes and like recycling mail that I need to get, a bunch of stuff like that I've been trying to take care of all day. So I've spent my whole day solving problems and doing chores, and now you get what's left of my brain, everything I have left to offer. I offer to you, the live stream. Now, the way we do these live stream recording sessions is I hang out and chat with you guys while I set up the recording parts of the episodes. So I might go in here and go, oh, I'm going to need some stone for later. So, you know, I'm hanging out and I'm reading the chat, like Ethan S. over here. Ethan Sierra says, make some diamond armor, Joe. I say, Ethan, no. I don't like diamond armor because it doesn't show off my cool equipment. See, look at that hat. It shows off my hair. I'm very proud of my hair. I even comb it sometimes. It's a labor of love. So anyway, where was I? I got enough stone brick slabs here that I can go up and fix that part of the roof. But I also probably should start cooking some more of this other cobblestone too. Just get as much cobblestone through there as we can, because you never know when you're going to need more, and I constantly need more. So I do know when I'm going to need more. The answer is constantly. I constantly will need more. Okay, so what am I going to do with this chicken egg? Well, let's see which came first, the window or not caring. I don't care. Okay, cool. So we've got some nether brick now. We can just dump all that into this chest to make room in our furnace chest. Grab another round. Dang it, there we go. For some reason, that's been kind of laggy lately when you do the double click to drop everything in. Don't know why. It's a mystery. Some say let the mystery be, but I say let's just deal with it. Okay. One thing I do need is I need to make some dark oak. Patrick Ernst says Nashville is lucky to have PK subbing. We are indeed. Big fan of the Predators. Got my Pred shirt on. They're about to start playing in a little bit, but you know what? Oh, I did not mean to make that many of those half slabs. Oh well. Core concept. I like hockey, but I can't be at every game because games are expensive. And I can't watch every game because if I watched every game, I wouldn't have time to hang out with you guys. Also, we lose games sometimes, and I don't want to watch all the games because, I don't know. So we are just going to... Thank you for the following the host Mocha tag on Mixer. Okay. Anybody here today watching on Twitch? We got a triple stream going. Twitch, Mixer, and YouTube, because if I've learned one thing about the establishment, it's that whoever is streaming internet stuff one day might get bought out tomorrow. So it always helps to multi-stream, because what happens if Microsoft gets bought out by a company I don't like? It's possible it could happen. You know, I'm looking at you, General Electric, Monsanto. You know, if Chipotle, Verizon, Exxon buys Amazon tomorrow, I want to be able to say, you know what, I'm just going to live stream on YouTube or Mixer. So we are multi-streaming. It's a symptom of the times. Let's just say that and leave it at that. But I will try my best to read the names and stream in service of whoever is talking when I am responding to talks or speeches or snippets of text. Let's see. I hear a skeleton under here. Book14 writes, hockey is the only sport I vaguely understand. Indeed. Dane Lane says, I look forward to the days that GE buys out Microsoft. Yeah, that'll be an interesting one, indeed. Where's this skeleton actually at? Is it... Oh, wait. There's, like, supposed to be a hatch underneath part of this floor somewhere. And did I ever actually properly dig that? And is that where the skeleton is? Oh, dang it. That's part of the map that I haven't done yet. But, you know, core concept, we can... I gotta get my book. This house that I'm working on is a model of Chris Perkins' Death House from the book Curse of Strahd that he wrote. And I need to go get my Curse of Strahd book in order to build the house from the model appropriately. The wallpaper here is supposed to be like cursed haunted wallpaper, so I went with terracotta blocks. I don't know. Kara Sophia writes, Joe, you remembered your book, ? I did remember my book, ! Okay, so we are back with our book. And we're going to try not to smack the microphone with it, because that's what professional YouTubers do. They handle situations with aplomb. Aplomb is an ancient fruit from Mesopotamia, kind of near the Mediterranean. Anyway, where were we? Dark Lord Shrine, Dining Hall, Death House map. This is a map. It's hard to show it. Blur, I'm losing a piece of paper. This is a map of what I'm actually trying to make, and all my pieces of paper are falling out of my book, so that's unfortunate. But yeah, so as you can see, there's multiple floors of the house. Can I do this without hitting the microphone? No, I can't. Dang it. I could hold... No, the microphone stand's just not going to let me do it. But anyway. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, Bear Gamer. Welcome, Hunter Lee. Welcome, Cherie. Okay. Welcome, Said Like Butch. And 3 Steps to Awesomeness. Okay, so what we are doing... Oh, yeah, let's face cam back to a manageable size. Just in the interest of having that reasonable. Let me cough real quick, I'm going to mute. Alrighty, so here we go. Here comes Joe Hills now. He is building a house. See, I haven't done my... Like, when I would do my lunch stuff, I would eat my lunch, and then I'd do my vocal warm-ups, but here, I'm just like, oh, I'm all disjointed, because it's like, my brain's exhausted, my body's tired, I've been doing stuff around the house, and I haven't done my vocal warm-ups, so, just join me for a second. How now, brown cow? Unique, New York. An angry man. There is my story. The bitter rancor of Achilles, prince of the house of Peleus, brought 1,000 troubles upon the Achaean host. Many a strong soul sent down to Hades and left the heroes themselves a prey to dogs and carrion birds, while the will of God moved on to fulfillment. Which god then made this feud between them? Apollo, son of Leto and Zeus. There are strange things done in the midnight sun by the men who moil for gold. The Arctic trails have their secret tales that would make your blood run cold. The northern lights have seen strange sights, but the strangest they ever did see was a night on the marge of Lake LaBarge. I cremated Sam McGee. Now Sam McGee was from Tennessee, where the cotton blooms blows. Why I left his home in the south to roam around the pole, God only knows. He was always cold, but the land of gold seemed to hold him like a spell, though he'd often say in his homely way, "Howdy, y'all. Joe Hills here, recording as I always do in Nashville, Tennessee." That is how you do a vocal warm-up. Okay, I think I'm ready now. Outy Pants says, I heard you might not be able to run through a Hermit D&D adventure. Scheduling has been a problem, Outy Pants. Scheduling has been a problem. Okay, here we go. So we are back in this room. We started working on this the other day. This is on the 3rd floor. No, this is the 2nd floor study. Yeah. Okay, 2nd floor study, great. So we need to have bookshelves all along the wall. And additional bookshelves in front of those. Okay, this seems reasonable. We actually... You know what, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start the recording. So the way that this works, guys, is while I have the face cam on, I'm engaging with the chat. Like Posh Minotaur 50 just asked, who else is on the server, Joe? I can say it's just me right now. Sorry, Posh Minotaur. You're the best. You know, when Isaac New World says, Joe, have you seen the new Avengers movie? I say, yeah, I saw the Avengers Age of Ultron. It was really good. But I haven't seen the newer Avengers movie. So, let's see. Is the time skip always recorded before the vocal warm-up? Let's see, the terracotta works very well as spooky old wallpaper. Thank you, Sherry Guy. Anyway, so my point is, right now, I'm talking to you guys. When I turn the face cam off, if people come in the chat and they're like, hey, Joe, hey, Joe, say my name, and I'm not doing it, that's because I'm focused on the YouTube recording. This is behind the scenes. So basically, when the face cam is off, that's like the director, me, said, action, and everything starts for YouTube. And then when I cut, I usually yell, time skip. And I do these little jazz hands. You can't see it because the camera's off. Time skip, right? Just like, it's like a flight of angels. Anyway, so at that point, I turn the face cam back on and I stop the recording. You guys got this? Everybody should be good. The book does have a schematic in it, Thomas Maples. That is it right there. I'm going to switch real quick 1 second. Switch for 1 second back to the big... So this is as close as I can get without hitting the microphone stand. And I just lost my paper. But anyway, that's the death house and the dungeon underneath in the schematic. So. Oh, also, when I say goodbye at the end of the recording, that's not the end of the stream, usually. That's just the end of the recording. And I'm going to keep working, and I'm going to start the next thing. Awesome. So yeah, if you hear me say, if I have the camera on and I say goodbye, that means I'm actually done. Like, I'm ending the stream at that point. But if the face cam is off and I say goodbye, I'm saying goodbye to the YouTube video. And I'm just making the video. Cool? Okay, I think we all got this. So, didn't Joe do Hermit Skies and Hermit Quest? I did. And I'm going to do another Hermit project we have coming up in addition to Season 6, but I can't say more because it's secret. Anyway, so face cam is going off, and I'm going to start the recording. See you guys in a few. Our inventory tells a story, and that story has a beginning, a middle, but to what end? You know what? I grabbed some slabs, and I think they're fabulous for improving this sealing experience right here. We are sealing off all of these little gaps that might have created some sort of undesirable living space. Oh, wait, those ones there, those are going to... Ooh, yeah, we got to make those all the way down. Can't have that whole thing exposed. You know, I'm kind of thinking maybe we'll double slab all of these then. In some of the other rooms, we had kind of a vaulted ceiling. Not really vaulted, but just a little bit of depth to it that I felt like was really helpful. And I'd like to do that in this room too, but I'm not entirely sure how feasible it is. Now, one other thing that I wanted to do in this room. So these bookshelves here are actually supposed to wrap all the way around this wall. But then this shelf is supposed to protrude out a little bit. So I'm kind of thinking maybe I will cheat it and have... Oh, this wall is shared by... Oh, no, it's not. Okay, good. I was going to say maybe we could fit some shelves into here real quickly. And it turns out we can. But let's torch that up so no skeletons spawn. Get our bookshelf blocks out. And we are just going to turn this into the library it was meant to be. Okay, great. Now, let's see. Technically, these floor-to-ceiling bookshelves over here are supposed to obscure a secret door. And I think the best way to do that is going to be to kind of cover that up like so. Excellent. Now, then we're supposed to have a set of desks. Well, So we're supposed to have a chair on either side of this kind of fireplace and a desk here with a chair behind it. Now, we don't want to use the same color wood that we used for the ceiling or floor because that'll blend in. Like, if we come across the hall here, you can... What is that noise? Oh, it's raining out. I find that an acceptable weather phenomenon. Thank you, the rain. You bring the plants. But, okay, so this red sandstone, like, this really does look good for chairs in this space. It's distinct from the wood in terms of its texture and in terms of its color. So why don't we go see if we can grab some more stairs? Do we have any? It's a mystery. And this part will be cut out. Boom, not gonna use it. Boom. Okay, so maybe we'll use the quartz stairs for the second chair. And we'll make the desk out of oak wood. Does that seem... That seems reasonable to be. Now, do we have any other oak wood that we can use for this desk? Oh, perfect. We have some slabs here. So we'll put those slabs there. So brief kind of interludes in the video where I'm going to skip recording. I'm going to edit this out. I don't necessarily turn the face cam back on because I'm still kind of in recording mode stream, guys. But, yeah, there are severed heads in that chest. Good note, David. Okay, so we need to be on this floor. Welcome, Ryan Sederson. I'm in the middle of a recording, so I'm about to start ignoring everybody, including Tex, also known as Tango 3 X-Ray. Yeah, okay, cool. So here we go. Thomas Maples, it is a D&D book. And welcome, Kuya. We are just about to resume a recording segment, so face cam is off. And let me just check. So the chairs are on either side of the fireplace. Alright, so as I look at the schematic here, we got a chair on this side of the fireplace and a chair over here. I don't know if I like having that one maybe right there. Maybe more like this. Seems kind of more friendly. Now for this desk we're supposed to have, I kind of think having these oak slabs and oak stairs is going to sell it to some degree. So we can kind of put these in here like so. And knock that out. This room is just a little bit small for maybe the kind of thing that I'm thinking of here. You know, let's go ahead and try having this desk just be a little bit smaller. Well, I mean, really, it's a 2-meter desk. So that's actually pretty big. It's just kind of... So we'll have the chair be a little bit off-center. That works. We got a chair back here, chair here. Got our desk, we got our bookshelves, got our ceiling. Boom! This room is accomplished. Mission achieved room. Mission achieved. Although, I'm wondering if I could maybe improve the look of these bookshelves, because it's kind of strange how these go from being outside the wall to inside the wall here. Let's go ahead and get our Silk Touch pick, not our other pick, and see if we can clean this up a little bit. Welcome, Amanda Barrera. This segment will also be edited out. And welcome, Shadouj. Because we are... So for little stuff like this, where I know I'm either going to time-lapse it or just do a little edit, I'll take a second to acknowledge the chat, even though I'm not going all the way back into chat YouTube camera on, or chat Twitch mixer camera on mode. But I'm glad to have all you guys here tonight. It is so fun to have you. Because otherwise I'd just be sitting here like, oh, I gotta silk touch all these bookshelves. It's gonna take a while. Okay, so these bookshelves actually, in the original schematic, go all the way to the door here. Which is fine because the skin on this wall covers it. Okay. Welcome, Mudkip. Glad to have you. So, me and you and me are gonna hew like destiny is achieved today with bookshelves. In a way. Boom, boom, boom. Let us play. That is way more suitable on the whole. So we've got 2 chairs over there. We got a different chair over here. That reads well enough as a chair. If you're like, what's that thing behind that desk? Yeah, I think it works. Now the torches on the floor are not really ideal. Now, how would we do this? Do we have end rods we could put? Well, let's just put the torches like so. And we'll put another one back here. And that should keep the room on the whole well enough lit that nothing should spawn. On this side, we've got these 2 torches inside the armor stands right by the door. So that'll light into here. Let's turn our lighting down a little bit. How is our brightness? Ooh. Wow. Yeah, you see, this definitely, once again, we're building a creepy death house. This wallpaper looks really kind of crazy with the brightness all the way up, but when you turn it down, this space has a little bit of fear to it. The embers in the fireplace look especially good. I'm so happy with this. Okay, so let's just got our kitchen in here, looking good. Pantry. Now, one thing I realized I was missing is there's supposed to be a trap door in this room that leads down to the dungeon. It's a one-way exit from the dungeon, and it's magically concealed, so you can never find it unless you are on your way out of the dungeon. And I think it was supposed to be like right here or so. But when I come down right here, there's clearly not actually a trapdoor in it, right? So how do we fix that? Well, let me tell you something. There is nothing in Minecraft I am better at than mining straight down, irregardless of the consequences. Although, now that I'm saying that out loud, I'm thinking maybe I should chug a regeneration potion just in case. No consequences here, just wasting potions and digging straight down. Although I'm also realizing I don't know how far down the dungeon is, and I might just dig entirely past it into a lava vein. Oh man, I really should have checked what level that dungeon. Did I bring any ladders at all? No, guys, this is a one-way mission straight down to where monsters are apparently. Where is the monster? Because that might be helpful to know where the monster is. He sounds like he's nearby. So let's go ahead and just mine out in a few different directions, see if we can find the thing. Can't exactly echolocate him. Oh, wait. Is this the dungeon here? No, it's not. Dang it, I thought I was so close. Okay, so at this point, we've mostly succeeded in digging a hole for no reason that goes nowhere, in which we can hear terrifying monster sounds. Now, that sounds like a great start to any adventure, but I feel like we can do more. Ooh, we did. We seem to be in some sort of chasm / cavern, a caversum, if you will. It's definitely conversational. I think that this chasm was also run into by another shaft that I dug when I was working on this death house thing. So I'm curious if I can find that from here or if I'm in the completely wrong spot. But either way, what we're going to do, okay, that's a creeper, is we're going to put this here like so. Let's check our Y level. 32. I think we're too low. Let's check our ender pearls. None. Okay. Well, there's no way that I'm going to fly out of here. Based on my general orientation, if that is the chasm that I ran into, then that means I mostly need to dig this way if I want to find where that would be. Okay, so let's go ahead and just see if we can find anything digging out this grab. It's a bold plan, but it might pay off for me. It's not bold at all. It's really lazy because, you know, I was going to say ladders are so cheap, but I'm using a shovel for this, actually. Okay. If only there were a way to make stone ladders in this game. Or any ladders. Maybe I should make ladders with what I have and then come back. Okay, here's what we're going to do, guys. We are going to take 4 of these wood planks, and we are going to make a crafting bench. Then we are going to take some other wood planks that we don't even have yet, and we're going to make a chest to store some of the stuff. Okay, so now we have some extra room to work with in our inventory, and we can pick up all this stuff so it's not slowing everything down on the server forever. Good neighborship is good stewardship, or vice versa. Okay, now we can make a whole bunch of sticks and a whole bunch of ladders. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. Probably a waste of the dark oak wood, but you know what? Sometimes when you are way down low, you gotta get back up. I mine straight down, but I get up again. Your ladder gonna keep me down? I don't know. What? No, we were so close. Oh, wait, we're okay. Okay, well, that's the Joe Hills difference. Whoa! No, don't Elytra kill me. I was going to say the Joe Hills difference is having precisely enough ladders to get up there, but... Okay, remember the part where we chugged that potion of regeneration earlier just in case, and then it wore off before we fell down the ladder? And then we removed our Elytra just in case? Yeah, we're gonna all remember that very well. Okay, on our way back up. Okay, so what we're going to do from here is we're going to go down to the chasm, or to the cavern. Okay, so what we're going to do from here is we're going to go back down to the dungeon underneath the house and try and figure out where this trapdoor meets up with where we are. So, let's go ahead and head there now. Time skip! Okay, so if I actually check the book real quick... it looks like I'm supposed to go to... So this is Area 3 in the book, which is the Den of Wolves. A trapdoor is hidden in here that can't be detected or opened unless you approach it from the underside. See Area 30, or from Area 32. Okay. Wait, so that's where Area 32 is. There's no way that's anywhere near this. Is there? Uh-oh, this might not work out structurally. Well, let's go to Area 32 and find out. Oops. Probably going to need more ladders, actually. Just in case. Is there anything else in there I need? Magical tunnel. Yeah, we might need a magical tunnel. Are note blocks going to be of any use in this castle? I don't know. Let's see. Oh, I need to go up another floor. Take a screenshot of my coordinates at the other ladder, and then again in the other place. Dang it. Okay. Wooden blocks, you are out of my hotbar. You're the worst. Ooh, also I really need to fill this in. Probably not the time, but... Oh, wait. No. But yeah, these need to be blocks so the vines can grow in. Hello, kitten. I'm going to have to time skip this anyway. Alright. Our toes are firmly planted at the bottom of the dungeon here. Now, if I look at my coordinates, I can see that we are at Y level 39. Now, according to the map, that trap door is supposed to be over here. But according to my knowledge of the geometry of the house, that ladder would actually connect somewhere back over here more. Which makes me worried that maybe the dungeon I just built at a rotated setup. Although I can't actually, in any case... You know what? Actually, no, I'm thinking about this. There's no way that that could ever work. I'm going to have to re-record this, but hold on. Let me look at this one more time, because I'm... Okay, so... Area 21 is the secret stairs. That's what we just came down. Area 32... is the hidden trap door that opens to the den. Now, there's no way that this could work. Okay. Well, that's a disappointment. Let me just think. Okay, so this is so this stairwell that comes down from the attic. Oh, maybe it does work actually. Oh, maybe I'm just really dumb. Okay. So if I'm facing there, but I was facing the back of the house when I came down here. I might have rotated this whole map somehow. It's really dumb. Okay, so wait, if I'm facing... If I come out of here, I should be facing south. And in Minecraft, I'm actually facing west. Okay, well... Alright. So having descended from the attic via this vine shaft, which in the actual Death House map is Area 21, I'm realizing that according to the map, when I'm facing south, I'm actually in Minecraft facing west. I think I might have... Well, wait, hold on, does that work? Because... Never mind. I gotta go all the way out of the dungeon and figure out if I built the whole house wrong, or did I just build the basement 90 degrees off? Hey, welcome Stabby Rogue Games. Glad to have you tonight. We are in our model of Death House, torturing ourselves with, what do you call this? Architecture. Okay. So, in the original map, if I was facing this way, I should be facing east. But instead, I'm facing north. So that means if I go downstairs when I'm facing... should be facing south. I don't think this works. I think I just did this wrong. Okay. There's a way to figure this out. So in the original, here's what we're gonna do. We are gonna go down to level 40. Okay. Well, gentle viewers, I've been up and down this vine here, trying to figure out my orientation, trying to figure out how this thing is supposed to be aligned, the trapdoor and the dungeon below and everything. And I think I might have rotated everything incorrectly somehow, and also I think the game just skipped. Let's try that segment again. This is the behind the scenes part, is that behind the scenes everything is terrible because I never know what I'm doing. Okay. I've descended these vines down to the cavernous dungeony mines, and I've discovered that I can't find exactly how this is supposed to be oriented. The house in the book is oriented differently than I did it in Minecraft, and trying to mentally map it has gone poorly. But I was able to determine that the dungeon below the house was built at level 40. So that means if I come down here and climb down this ladder until I reach around level 40, which we're at 64, 57, 50, 40. Okay. We can kind of swing a pick a little bit. Okay, and I know if I dig this way, I should eventually link up with the rest of the dungeon. And that will settle once and for all if I'm completely, absolutely wrong about every part of this. Because I have been trying to work it out off camera, and it has not been going well. I don't know if you guys have ever had something that you made go well, but imagine that you took that and inverted it. Okay, so here's an example of a problem. I seem to be in a cavern again. That is not the area I'm trying to get to. I didn't even know this existed. That means I'm probably not where I need to be, right? Like, logically speaking, that doesn't bode well. If we were going to, like, say, hey, Joe, is this one Bowden, or is it maybe two Bowden? The answer is, guys, actually, this seems a little bit foreboding. And it's not exactly verboten for me to do this way, but, like, it's clearly not something I should be making up on the fly, like 15 months into this project or whatever. But here we are, 15 months into this project, just knocking holes in walls to see if we bump into the thing that we think is supposed to be there. And when I say knocking holes in walls, walls here is very generous. I am actually aggressively digging through meters and meters of solid stone with no genuine results. This is nuts. I should have hit something by now. I've been striking the earth, and I have come up short. Man. I keep talking because I'm assuming that at any moment I'm going to break through and find what I'm looking for. But that's probably an overly optimistic thing at this point. Like, have I overshot it? Like, the whole house isn't this low, isn't this wide, so maybe I've overshot it, but okay, so we're going to come back to the ladder. And the ladder is on this corner of the house. Now, the attic stairs are actually... So in relation to this corner of the house, so how far would I go? That's 5 feet, 10 feet, 15, 20, 25. So 25 feet in Minecraft is approximately 10 meters. So I actually shouldn't go very far. I should go more this way. Hey, welcome, Thomas Meltus. I did not write down the coordinates. I was thinking I could intuit this. That was a mistake. So I think I've gotten lined up generally with where I should eventually hit something, but, you know, these are intentions. And I don't know if you've ever been in a tent. Oh. But yeah, it goes a lot like that sometimes. Okay. So I definitely did this incorrectly. In that this vine shaft, I should be able to go this way and then to the left in order to reach that that ladder well. And clearly the ladder well is absolutely somewhere else. Now, what we can do, because we have so much vertical space between the house and the dungeon level, I'll just go to wherever the like ladder well up is supposed to be, dig upwards a little ways, and then make a tunnel that connects to that tunnel. So we'll actually fill that in and make it higher up. There's a way to do this. But yeah, that is a little disappointing that I didn't match the orientation of the dungeon underneath to the house. Although the map on this is super confusing. So maybe it's not 100% my fault. Maybe it's 98.6% my fault. But you know what? We can't have a bad temperature about these things. Sometimes things don't go our way, and we are just going to deal with it. We are going to be cool about it, and that's all right. So, let's see. So far this episode, we've done some work on our study, we've done some work on figuring out our tunnel, and we've done some work, on our roof in the attic, which I haven't shown off. I think I walked past it. We'll call that work. Now, one thing that we do have to do still is dig out more of this room. Now, this room here is supposed to be like a communal dining room area, and I was kind of thinking for that, we get some of these dark oak slabs here. Just make a nice little table, Doesn't have to be the fanciest, but just kind of something that feels solid, Something that feels communal. Boom. Communal. Hey, bat, you're not part of a community, although you are a mammal. And we'll put some benches along the sides here for people to sit on that are currently kind of pulled out. And yeah, that kind of works. And let's see, what was actually supposed to be over here? Okay, yeah, that's right. We got these stairs down from here. Now that I know how this is supposed to be oriented, I'm having a harder time reading the map than I was before. Okay. So, our closet is dug out over there for area 28. And we have this that goes down a hallway and is eventually supposed to connect to a study and some other things via a tunnel that goes this way. Oh wait, maybe this is it. No, this is where we just have a mine. And a witch, apparently. Why are there witches in here? I guess why not? Why not have witches in here? That's fine. I accept every part of this. It's perfectly natural. So, yeah, I'm going to flip my map around just to orient it. Now, I can't read any other text in the book, but at least the map is facing the right way. So, oh, interesting. So we're actually supposed to have a stairwell that I somehow missed that's supposed to lead down to past here. Okay. So let's go ahead and dig that out. And hopefully the witch will not jump out and scare us, because, we're all adult, mature professionals here. We don't need that. So let's see, how far down do these stairs go? Just 2 or 3 blocks? 2 blocks, okay. So once we're up 2 blocks here, we should be able to just come across here and meet up with this section of hallway. Perfect, we did it, guys. Everything has been accomplished precisely as our dreams intended. And so then from here, this hallway is supposed to continue down a little ways. And, whoa, okay, dang it, witch noise plus smoke is scary. That is way too close a witch noise. You stop that right now. Okay. This is gonna freak me out all the time. Witch. Well, let's at the very least kind of fix this floor a little bit. Let's take control of the things we can have the serenity to do something about. I don't know. Okay, so this stairwell goes down here. This continues into here for a ways. This actually should have a wall up. We're going to need a wall here. Dang it, nearby witch. You are not getting funnier. So, we're going to come down here a little way. And then turn and then enter another room. And that room is going to be about 15 meters. No, 5 meters by 5 meters. It's about 15 feet by 15 feet. So let's go ahead, and this should be a really thin wall. Now, if that witch was right back here, it's literally going to be right back here. So nobody jump and scream. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. See, it's not that hard to make a nice square 5 by 5 room. We don't need to yell. We don't need to pout. We don't need to scream. We don't need to shout. We can just enjoy a chill Minecrafting experience. But also, yeah, if you want to draw your breath in advance of the screaming, it's probably a good time to do that, because that's... Oh, my goodness. I can tell that thing is nearby. Okay, so this is 5 blocks forward here. Okay. So there's a whole massive area here I didn't dig out yet, but okay. So in this 5 by 5 study here, there's actually going to be an additional bedroom / hallway. It's not like a hallway that people sleep in. It's like a hallway that leads to a bedroom. It's going to be over here. Shouldn't be too hard to dig out. That's also going to be a 5 by 5 room. Just separated by some blocks here. I am not loving how few torches I have left. I'm just going to throw that out there. Anybody who wants to send torches, leave them in the comments, because they will be appreciated. Okay. One, two, three, four, 5. Okay, that's good enough. And there's actually supposed to be like an additional space back behind each of these, but I don't have torches to light them. Or coal. How do I not have coal, guys? That seems like it's my fault somehow. I'm sure I can find a way to blame myself for that, but okay, here's what we're going to do. Fortune pickaxe. See, we make the dream come true for ourselves, guys. YouTube powers unite. Okay, so here we go. Just gonna kind of cover this in. Dang it, there we are. Okay, so we'll put a torch in here. And there's another little room back here that's supposed to have a torch in it. And then we're going to seal those back up with gravel. Okay, great. Now, okay, so we've got this room dug out. Now we're supposed to have an additional room over on this side that we have to connect to. I'm going to have a nice little walkway here, and then it's going to continue for a little bit. Then it's going to turn. Okay. So, there we go. How does this... I'm not oriented properly. I need to move the map again now that I'm facing this way. That's not right either. It needs to be... No, it is right. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 25 deep is 8 deep. So we need to go 8 blocks deep. So we need to go about 8 blocks deep on this chamber. This is like some sort of weird, creepy cult chamber. Like I said, we're just trying to get stuff dug out in general at this point. Get a sense of space, you know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's too many. 8. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. And then we'll come 5 across here. Whoa, nope, wrong direction. Okay, remember how I kept saying we're going to find where that witch is laughing at us from eventually? I think I did. Found it, guys. Okay, so we're just going to torch up as much of this as quickly as we can before the stuff starts spawning and falling on us. I still don't actually hear or see the witch. I mean, I hear the witch, but I don't think the witch that we're hearing is actually in this part of the chamber. Somehow, nothing is in this part of the chamber, which is a good thing to me, because that means I can light it all up before stuff starts spawning. How is this such a big cave? It's got nothing in it. I'm surprised. I was going to retreat as soon as stuff started shooting at me. Nothing's shooting at me. Not complaining. Okay, there's 3 creepers. Yep, so remember how I said I was going to retreat? Well, time for that plan to initialize. Initiate fear-based reaction. Pretend not to be a robot. Okay, cool, cool, cool. So this room here is supposed to be 5 deep. So we actually need to kind of come out like this a little bit. And then we need to actually arch the kind of outer part here. It's kind of going to be weird. But like this wall should be like this for a few blocks. And then it'll kind of semicircle out and around. So semicircles are hard. So let's go ahead and knock this whole wall out so we can figure out where the semicircle should actually be. So I'm going to go back down to here. Oh, dang it. This is actually supposed to go to further here. And then have a wall there. So I'm kind of making this up as I go successfully, and I'm kind of making a mess of this as I go successfully. It's good to have a combination of skills and luck when you do things. Actually, that wall should probably be there. Okay, so then we'll just kind of come out here and start semicircling this to the best of our ability. Dang it. Our abilities aren't great, guys. Our abilities are arguably passable. Some people are proud of us. It's just me. I'm proud of us. It took a long time to get this far. So here we are, doing it together. Boom. Okay. In terms of things we could have done better, I think that this is, you know, one of the better ones. We've got the general shape of the room here. We've got kind of like an altar-y looking thing. Or this is a space where like an alcove. I keep saying altar, it's more of an alcove. Here is where the actual ladder up was supposed to be. So what we're going to do is we are going to build that ladder up, or that stairwell up to the trapdoor ladder thing, using the magic of the tunnel that we described before, where we're just going to kind of have this ascend slightly and then hook over to where we know that other thing is. So let's see, how far do we need to go to actually hook over into that? That's a good question. Let's find out using the magic of coordinates. Wow, okay, it was way back here. So we had this pop out. At 773, negative 950. So now that's really easy to remember, because you just have to imagine that you had lost 773 of something, but then you got 950 back, right? So here we go. We are just going to continue onward and upward. Like we just got 950 back. Oh wait, that's a negative 950 as well. Maybe everything I've been doing is a lie. That's terrifying. What if I'm wrong? Guys, is it possible that I'm wrong about something sometimes? leave your concerns about my fears in the comments below. Okay, so this will take us at least back to that tunnel that we found. Or exactly back to the... Yeah, I didn't think that through. Core concept, though. If you came down... If you came up the stairs from the place you're supposed to, that's supposed to connect to that trapdoor, it now connects to that trapdoor. Plus, we got this other part of the cavern dug out here, and some, space to decorate a few more rooms. I don't think I'm going to have time to decorate these rooms today, but it is nice to be back here underneath the death house doing a little bit of building. So, thank you guys for joining me today. Let's go ahead and wrap this up outdoors where we can have a beautiful view of the death house. Oh, I should have used the thing I just dug. Anyway, we're going up there. Time skip. This is not a real long time skip, so... Texan Gaming says, how long have you been streaming for tonight? I've been streaming for 41 minutes. No, I've been recording for 41 minutes. I've been streaming for 1 hour. Welcome, Angel Crusher 62. Sorry, I put my drink back down on my mouse cable, and then it was hard for me to not knock over my drink or my mouse. So don't do that, guys. Okay. Kara says, Joe would never be wrong. Dang it. Torches in my offhand. No, that's just my hand. Torches at the Taco Bell. Torches in my offhand. Torches at the gates of hell. Dang it, no! Oh, it's because I took my elytra off. Okay, so we're going to put our elytra back on, guys. And then we're going to jump out here into the bay. See, isn't that nicer? Thank you for saving the world, by the way, server. But yeah, as you can see, our death house has been pretty good on the outside for a while. But we made progress on the inside, too. Including patching up this roof in here. So now I can't actually get back out of there, but I can seal it up. Oh, wait, you should do that in a different order. We are going to quickly and quietly, everybody, play together, cooperate. Hey, it's good times with Scar. Let us go ahead and seal up that roof, and boom. This is a good amount of work on the death house. Let's go ahead. If we like fly over here to our cube, I think we can see the death house in the distance as we say goodbye to each other today. The end of this video isn't really the end, folks. It's just the beginning of your chance to leave comments and like and subscribe. Your subscriptions are the beginning of this, just like my greeting Scar is the beginning of a beautiful friendship. Greetings, Scar, you beautiful friend. Anyway, until next time, y'all, this is Joe Hills from Nashville, Tennessee. Keep adventuring. Okay, guys, that was the end of that recording, but not the end of the stream. So do not go home unless you're at home. Do not be afraid, I am streaming. I'll shout you out each by name. Welcome Lethal and David Para, 3 steps to awesome Lionheart adventures. Okay. Also, how do I get rid of this stupid pop-up on the Twitch chat? Okay, I got rid of it. I just clicked a lot of stuff. If you are... Oh, whoops, I got to tweet this. No insomnia here. The no made it sound like that wasn't a yes. But it was a yes. Good sleep. Yes. Sorry. Didn't mean. Sorry. Intend to be inadvertently offensive. Okay. Scar's gonna have no idea what's going on. See, Scar got my Ted offensive joke. It's never too late to humorously refer to America's boondoggle in Vietnam. Okay, so what are we gonna do? Montuo says, I arrived in time to catch the end of the recording, but now I have to run away so I can catch my Pokemon 7-day bonuses. Okay, bye, Montuos. Have fun. Okay, so what would be a good... So sometimes I have a really clear idea of like, okay, the next 4 episodes are going to be this, 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 and this. And then other times I'm like, I've got a list of things I generally want to do, and I can do them in any order. So sometimes I like to throw it out to you guys, because... So projects I want to do before the end of the server. I want to build this little village up here. Well, not how you do it. But I kind of want the the barkless logs that I can build this stuff with. So maybe I'll build it, but then I'll come remove the bark later. Or maybe I'll just leave it in open plots for right now and come back and do the whole thing once the bark is in place. Will there be some 113 before the server ends? Well, we're not going to start the new server until 113 is entirely stable, but if it's pseudo-stable, we might do some 113 on here. That's a really good question, actually. I can't be sure we're going to do that. David Paris says, the walls of Castle Ravenloft always look to me like a grayscale depiction of a cityscape. Thanks! That was intentional. Let's see. Okay. I should prank Mumbo, says Takasian Gaming. Shepherd Arts 22 says, it's like the season first started. I know, like there's so little time. Okay. Welcome, Cindy. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so a lot of people say prank Mumbo. Pranking Mumbo requires a lot of planning, and I honestly have not done that amount of planning yet. So that seems to me like a bad idea. Now, things we do need to do, that we definitely need to do, are things like we need to half slab this roof. Not the funnest thing. Verpitas says, any plans to make Van Richten's tower? That would be really cool, but I don't think there's any way I'm going to have time to do it. Welcome, Sprig, on Twitch. Ninja Rock says, don't prank Mumbo with a good plan, just build a bad cactus. Thank you. Someone is going to test the full release of 113 before it's run on the server. A lot of us are going to test the full release of 113 before it's run on the server. We don't want to launch a new season and then have it immediately break. We need it to be operational so that everybody can hit the new season strong. If people are having trouble with the new release on their computers, that's going to kill the momentum that you get at the beginning of a season. So, okay. So at this point, I've got 2 videos, as they say, in the can, which means like recorded but not edited. One of them is about improvements around the castle based on your comments. The other one is based on the Death House. Maybe I should do... I kind of wanted to take a break from the Nether for a while, because I felt like it was just dragging on, but with the season taking a while, or like coming to a close soon, maybe I should go back to the Nether and clean up the Nether hub. Tango 3 X-Ray writes, what if 113 is delayed for months? We will wait until it's ready. We can keep building for months. We have months worth of work to do on the server. There's no one here who doubts that we could spend months on doing everything that we want to do. So, here's what we're going to do for right now, though. we are going to go... And actually, let me take the stone out of here. I'm going to go put a bunch of rocks in our rock box over here. South Carolina Juris Doctorate writes, I think the other hermits need to get together and declare war on the convicts, building planes, tanks, warships, and mushroom clouds. Maybe. That's an interesting concept. Have I considered adding something to the games district? Not right now. I've been... Mini games, you gotta really plan. Greetings from Kansas writes 3 steps to awesomeness. Thank you. I just haven't had the ability to focus on things as much as I would like. Like, I've definitely gotten back in my... I was gonna say both season 4 and season 5. I've definitely gotten back in kind of my recording rhythm, but I haven't been able to really get ahead of things the way I used to before our daughter was born. Like, literally, if you look at like my YouTube career, it's just like, woo, daughter's born, and it's like slow build back up. Because I just don't get as much rest, and I don't get as much planning time. And that's okay, because, like, I'm living a different life now, and a life that I wanted, so I'm happy about that. But, like, I know that I can do a good job with stuff like the Games District, but if I do things that I haven't really focused on doing. So I don't want to make a lame game. I want to make a good game. And then the question is, like, do I want to make a game so late in the server, or should I come up with an idea for the next server? Uh-oh, I'm starting to yawn. That's a bad sign. Okay. And the nether is why we turned Fulbright back on. Minigames take even more planning than pranks, writes Karis. Sophia, that is indeed correct. Amanda says, everyone has created such amazing stuff this season. Well, thank you. I'm really proud to play with so many talented people. Okay. I'm going to mispronounce this. Oliver Denier? Oliver Denier writes, Joe, you should build a Western Slavic walled village called a gourd. Maybe. I'm sorry for pronouncing your name so terribly, Oliver. I'm doing the best with what I've got, okay? Okay. Ooh, I'm gonna need ender pearls to do nether work. Maybe we should go get ender pearls from the end real quick. That's gonna set us back a little bit in terms of recording time, but it's just worth doing. It'll save us so much time in the long term. No, I can't get to the end over here. I gotta go back to my place and then go down the ladder and then back. Was I close, Oliver? Oliver Denier. Is that right? I don't know. I can never find anything. Don't I have pearls in my ender chest? I did, but I think I used them all. It was Oliver Dreyer. Okay, I was close. I was close. Yeah, my last paid work that involved reading Cyrillic was probably about 7 years ago. So, I don't really... I'm out of practice with a lot of non-Latin alphabets. I'm going to get ender pearls. Everybody knows the best place to go to get ender pearls is way down low. Everybody in the nether thinks, let's walk this way. Blink, blink, blink to get things out of your eyes. Blink, blink, blink. If something's in your eyes, blink, 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 blink. I don't know where I'm going with this song. Oh, okay. But yeah, remind me when I get there, guys. I need to get like 8 or 10 or 20 stacks of ender pearls because I'm always forgetting. I always get like 1 stack, and I'm like, oh, I'm out. How am I gonna get more? I need more ender pearls. No, bad Joe. Also, I'm gonna put this book up before I forget. Okay. Cool. Welcome back. Your dreams were your ticket out. Welcome back to that same Hermitcraft that you laughed about. The names have all changed since you've been around. But your dreams have remained, though they've turned around. Who'd have thought they'd lead you back here where we dreamed you? Your podcast is clearly working. Good slumber. Okay. South Carolina Juris Doctorate says, welcome back, Cotter. Did I overshoot it? Or did somebody get rid of the portal? Oh no, somebody... Oh, Andrew Goodell writes, holla from Halifax, Nova Scotia. Love your videos, Joe. Thank you, Andrew. Dang it. Okay, so there's no clear way to get in here without making troubles. So, you know what? Here we are. Trouble time. I think this portal's where I want to go. Okay. Yeah, we should start the video here. I didn't know this was here. How come Eli Beatmaker hasn't remixed you yet? I don't know who that is. I don't know. Okay, so face cam off. We're gonna start the video. You know, let me just do a quick... Okay. Before we start this, guys, I gotta do another vocal warm-up. Even though I've been working, I can tell it's late, I'm tired, I need to focus, okay? So, let me mute real quick to cough and grab a drink. Okay. 'Twas Bergen and the Erie Road did Mawa into Patterson, all Jersey were the ocean groves, and the red banks Bayonne. Beware the hoppacong, my son, the teeth that bite, the nails that claw, beware the Boundbrook bird, and shun the Kiarney communipaw. He took his Belmar blade in hand, long time the fulsome foe he sought, till rested he by Bayway tree, and stood a while in thought. And as in Nutley thought he stood, the hoppet-kong, with eyes of flame, came whipping through the Englewood, and Garfield as it came, 1, 2, 1, 2, and through his Belmar blade went hack and sack. He left it dead, and with his head he went we hawking back. Oh, hast thou slain the Hobbit Kong? Come to my arms, my Pertham boy. Ho hocus day, so ho, raway! He called well in his joy. 'Twas Bergen and the Erie road did Mawa into Patterson. Old Jersey were the ocean groves, and the red banks Bayonne. Howdy, y'all. Joe Hills here, recording as I always do, in Nashville, Tennessee. Look at this. What is this on either side of this walkway? Is this the Hoppakong with eyes of flame? Is it coming whipping through the Englewood and Garfield as it came? No! This is some flame created by Wells Knight. Somehow, he set these iron blocks aflame, and they stayed aflame. It's magic. You know. Okay, I came out of this portal and I thought to myself, okay, I'm gonna go through this stone area, and then I'm gonna go through this, like, pool, and then I'm gonna get some ender pearls. Ah! Okay, never mind. Maybe I should just go through the pool. Okay, well, core concept, I came through the portal, and I was shocked to learn there was flame burning in there. It was amazing, and I just wanted to say, you know, to Wells Knight, my hat is off to you, sir. That is an exceptional place to fill with fire. 5 out of 5 stars on... What's the Minecraft equivalent of Yelp? Let's work backwards. What sounds like Yelp, but starts with a different consonant? In English, we traditionally call those rhymes. So, belp, kelp, delp, gelp, help, melp, nelp. None of these are really good. Okay, so whatever the YouTube Minecraft Yelp thing is, Wells Knight gets a lot of stars in. Anyway, I really only came here because I needed a ton of ender pearls. Boom. Got a ton of ender pearls. Should I do anything else while I'm here? You know what I do? I am level 36. Do I have literally anything that needs enchanting? Anything at all? No. Should I fix my mending pick? And my elytra? Yeah, let's do that real quick. Time skip! Face cam back on. We're gonna turn the audio back down because the audio is impossibly loud for hostile creatures. 5 out of 5 stars on... we should call it Whelp! Because it's about Wells Knight. It's the Wells Knight rating service. Whelps. Welsp. Welsps? I don't know. Welsps. It's... What was that breaking glass noise? Did I break glass? Or was that like a witch throwing a potion? I gave it 5 nights on Whelp. 5 whelps out of 5. Thank you, your name, because it starts and ends with the same vowel, I kind of want to find a way to make it like... So Amanda Barrera writes 5 whelps out of 5. But I'm just trying to figure out what's the best way to say Amanda Barrera. Like, is it like, Amanda Barrera? What a wonderful dame! Amanda Barrera! For the rest of your whelp needs? No. But, like, I almost feel like there's, like, if you don't want to do the Hakuna Matata of it all, there's like a... I can't, there's something there. I gotta figure out how to say it. I'll figure it out later. People will be like, you know, I'll be on mass transit, and people will be like, why are you saying random names? And I'll be like, no, I'm gonna get it, guys. I'm gonna get it. Okay. What was I doing? Was I fixing my... Okay, that's fixed. The pickaxe will only get fixed if I've actually got it out. Come on, fix my pickaxe. 3 steps to awesomeness says, I changed my name, I just picked something random. Well, I use my real name because there's a football player with the same name as me, and Stephen King's son decided to pick a pen name that's got really close to mine. So I'm like, I need to defensively protect my brand. It's the number of syllables is what it is. It's like ba da 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 da. Do. Like, I mean, Disney wrote a whole song about Hakuna Matata. But, like, we had a teacher in high school named Dr. Sawyer. And I was like it's Dr. Sawyer. Like, you could just have the ers cancel out, and you could just make it Doc Saw. And anyway, a bunch of people ended up actually calling her Doc Saw. So, I don't know. But yeah, there's something about, like, names that have, like, a rhythm or a rhyme to them. I don't know. If I didn't like how words sounded, I probably wouldn't spend this much time editing my own YouTube videos. Like, there's just some phrases where I'm like, there's something there. I'll come back to it. I just do this kind of like, It's like I've got chopsticks and I'm trying to catch a butterfly. Is that a thing? Was that in a movie? Was there a movie where a guy, like, used a chopstick to, like, catch a butterfly? I feel like I'm getting really tired, you guys. Seriously, though, if that is a real thing, like, where somebody uses chopsticks to, like, catch a butterfly. Karate Kid, but it was a fly. Thank you, Marcia. Okay, that's fine. Am I the Karate Kid dreaming that I'm a butterfly, or a butterfly dreaming that I'm the Karate Kid? It could be anything. Okay, thank you guys. I appreciate all the feedback. Because, whoa. Oh, man. Okay. 525,000 ender pearls gathered. 525,000 teleportations. 525,000 ender pearls gathered. It's time to awaken to the state of the nation. Do I need more sleep or more caffeine? Asks Lethal on Mixer. Because apparently judging me is what Lethal's doing tonight. Thank you, Lethal, for that. Both. But because I can't sleep on stream, because this is not my house, and I've explicitly been told that if I sleep here, I have to pay more rent. Like, this is a studio space that is not residential. And it might create zoning problems or things if I actually tried to sleep here. So, I need to go home while I can still get... Although, since my car is in the shop right now, and will be for another week or two, I'm going to have to get a lift home anyway, so it's not a big problem. David Paris says, I only counted like 150 ender pearls. Well, that's how we measure the moments in a year. Okay. Okay. We should add more sleep to Joe's to-do list. So, some of my Patreon patrons actually have a to-do list for me. I don't have my phone where I can see it. So, if people have been, like, signing up for the Patreon or donating via PayPal, I'm sorry that I have not seen it. Although I did get a friend request that I should probably acknowledge. Because I know that guy. And he's apparently sending me a message, so that's nice. Yeah, somehow on the last stream, somebody donated money, and it didn't show up in my notifications. So I did want to thank that person now, although it was in British pounds, and it's super late in Britain right now. So that person is probably not around to hear it even, but... Thank you to Benedict W, who says, love your vids, keep it up. who donated 3 Great British Pounds, which, based on my understanding of the difference between the British economy and the American economy, is something between 75 cents and $85. I will figure that out later, but I do appreciate it. Thank you to Benedict W. Okay, so... Okay, that's right. We wanted the Ender Pearls so we could work on the... Hey, there's the Pool Shark Wizard in Twitch chat. Pac, was the last time I saw you. Have you been to any cons lately? Well, I've been to every PlayOnCon except for the first year, and I'm going to be going back this year. I don't think I can formally announce that I'm going to be at an event in Philadelphia later this year in an official capacity, but I'm going to be at 2 events in Philadelphia later this year. One, I can't say if I'm going to be there in an official capacity, and one of them I certainly will not be there in an official capacity, but folks in the Philadelphia area, we will get to hang out if you want to. Pool Shark Wizard says, is PlayOnCon still at the 4-H? No, they actually moved it this year to northern Georgia. Okay, so let's go ahead and resume the recording. In retrospect, no, that's a bad way to open this. We have the Ender Pearls we need now, but why do we need them? Do we need them so that we can leave more teleportational reviews on Welsp? See, if you take Wells and rhyme it with Yelp, it doesn't quite work. But we do these things anyway. Because to live is to endeavor, and to endeavor is to sometimes come up short. So realistically, it's not a good Yelp pun, but it kind of gets Wells Knight's name in there, so we're going to do it anyway. In the meantime, the reason I actually wanted to get all of these Ender Pearls was because I knew that I was going to have to do a ton of digging to get all of this kind of sorted out in the Nether. Now, you're probably like, Joe, how much pickaxe do you really need to Ender Pearl? You know, or how much Ender Pearls... No part of that sentence was in any way salvageable. That's going to get edited out. So some of you guys are probably asking, okay, Joe, what do Ender Pearls have to do with pickaxes? I mean, how many pickaxes do you need to dig this out, and how many of them are Ender Pearls? Oh, wait, look, now I'm back on the ground. Whoops. Let's just Ender Pearl back up. Oh, no, I screwed that up. Okay, now we need another one. Okay, that was also a bad Ender Pearl. And before you know it, I'll have gone through, like, all of those Ender Pearls in my inventory. There is just no reasonable way for me to manage this without looking, dang it, very silly frequently, you know? And some people are like, you know, Joe, being a freak in a modern society is actually a sign of individuality. And I'm like, no, I'm not a freak. I'm a frequent needer of the ability to teleport. I'm like a frequent flyer, except without flying. I need to just be in one place and then in another. And, you know, some people don't necessarily see a economic need for that. You know, it's kind of one of those things where people are like, guys, planes, flying, and cars, they're good enough for now. We don't need to teleport right away. And I'm like, no, I need to teleport right away. Why? Because I fall. And why do we fall? So we can learn to teleport back up. It was in that Batman movie where he teleports a lot. X-Men 2 or something. I don't remember exactly. Anyway, so we're just going to kind of keep bashing away at this ground because, you know, I found that that's one way to, you know, generally improve the volume of a space. Another way to improve the volume is to have something blow up or light up or, as my daughter says, glow up. For some reason, she thinks the word or phrase for lighting something up is glow up. She doesn't have glow-in-the-dark bracelets. If I get her glow-in-the-dark bracelets to, like, take her to a concert or to an event in the park at night or something, she's like, Daddy, you got me the glow-up bracelets. I'm like, no, people are going to think you're saying blow up, and then they're going to think that there's, like, some sort of terrorist thing. So, no, it's glow-in-the-dark. And she's like, hey, Daddy, these bracelets glow up. And I'm like, I just told you, they don't glow up. And people are like, why is your daughter saying that those things blow up? I'm like, oh, no, it's, a lot of being a father is just trying to not look like your kid is raised in a terrible environment. It's just like, no, I didn't strap explosives to this small person. I gave her glow-in-the-dark bracelets that she is now misunderstanding the name of. And anyway, that is just the sort of thing, like, they don't tell you that when it's like, okay, well, what are the important things about being a parent? Like, well, you gotta take an interest in your child's education. You gotta really kind of help them out when they're feeling low about themselves. Nobody's like, hey, make sure your kid doesn't accidentally say something that terrifies the general population. Because that why would you worry about that? It's like, well, the general population is easily terrified these days. Things have not been going well. Like, it's a thing. You gotta keep the crazy things your kid says away from people's, like, terrifying fears, and that's a lot of work sometimes. So anyway, yeah, that's the story of the glow-up bracelets. Anyway, okay, getting these in here. Ninja Rock 92 writes, misinterpretation of language always leads to the assumption of terrorism, at least around America. Okay. Welcome, Abraham. We are still going, though. We've been streaming for about an hour and a half. The Crafty Miner says, bad phrasing, but she's not wrong. They do light up. Okay, can I grab some of this coal here and just start burning some of these? This is the one thing I overestimated, was the amount of... Lethal says, will this video glow up on YouTube? I don't know. I think I've played the last 50 episodes or so without a bow and arrow, and it really hasn't slowed me down as much as I thought it was going to. Just as a random aside. David Para, I don't know what that is. So here's the thing, guys, is like a lot of the stuff that the other hermits have been working on in the last month and a half or so, I was starting at a new job at the beginning of last month, and so I have not been able to keep up with a lot of the things people have been doing. This is not me trying to be a bad friend, but the reality is when you start a new job, you have a high amount of you have to really invest in hitting the ground running and learning how the new job is different from your previous job. Like, you can't just assume, like, I've got this. Now, once you've been there for a while, you can kind of figure out if you do got this, and then you can kind of have more time to enjoy life. But, yeah, unfortunately, the month you start a new job is not the best month to pay attention to your friend's school projects. Convex Craft is a server you are on. Oh, I didn't know that. Is the Georgia place for PlayOnCon pretty cool? I don't know. It's the first year there. Okay. Hookie Stone says, did you say Hermitcraft 5 ends soon? Not like soon, but like soon enough that we're closer to the end of the server than the beginning of the server. Like I need to start closing things out. And so stuff like this giant dig here that I haven't really gotten where it needs to be, I need to work on. Stuff like that, It's not like, oh, it's over next week. It's like, oh, it's over sometime in the next few months, and I need to think about it. Okay. you know, let's see. Looking at the clock, it's after 10 o'clock. So what I probably should do, I'm going to actually stop the recording here. I'm going to turn the face cam back on. So I'm going to do some off-camera work on this the next couple days and kind of move things along where I can. But I've got 2 videos that I need to edit and get up on YouTube at some point, and I need to transfer the footage I recorded tonight. So I think I'm going to close out the stream here. But thank you guys so much for joining me tonight. Anyone who wants to can donate via PayPal by sending money to paypal.me/JoeHills. And you can also follow me on Patreon at patreon.com/JoeHills. I have not been pushing the Patreon as much lately. And so it's one of those things where it's like I feel bad about like asking for money all the time, because on the whole, like, I'm doing pretty okay, but I also know like there's always going to be like a rate of people leaving, and if I don't have people coming in to offset that, like, it does decline over time. So anybody who wants to can follow me on Patreon at patreon.com/JoeHills. At $1, I will be grateful. At $5, you get on the Discord. At $10, you get on the fan server that I've got set up, which is a pretty cool thing. But yeah, let's see. It's nighttime. Everybody's tired. So until next time stream, this is Joe Hills from Nashville, Tennessee. Keep adventuring.